Next, we are going to learn representation of rational numbers on the number line. Let us check a number line. This is a number line. Here we can see 0. Then right hand side we will have positive values. This is going to infinity. Now on left hand side it is negative values going to infinity. It doesn't have an end. That is why we are showing this arrow here, number line. Now, actually this 1, we mark here 1 means this is the distance from 0. It has 1 unit distance from 0. We are denoting here 2. The reason is the distance from this 0 to this point is 2. That is why we write here 2. Now, this negative 3, that is distance from 0 to this point is negative 3. So, in a number line, each value represents the distance from this middle 0. 0 is the middle in number line and all the other values are distance from this 0. Now, we know natural numbers number line, whole numbers number line and integers number line. Today we are going to look rational numbers on number line. Here I am zooming this number line. So I will mark here 0 and let here be 1. Now if we are dividing this part, that is 0 to 1 distance, into 2 units, that is here 1 unit, this is 2 unit. Now we want to find the value here, then we can write this 1 as 2 by 2 because we are dividing this to 2 units. Then we are writing it as 2 by 2 and we need the same denominators for this solving of this problem. So we are writing 0 as 0 by 2. Actually 0 means 0 by any number, but we need here 2 in the denominator because we are dividing this to 2 units. So we are making 1 as 2 by 2. So obviously we want to make this 0 as 0 by 2. Here 0 by 2 is equal to 0. There is nothing wrong in that. 2 by 2 is also equal to 1. We know a digit, if it is same in numerator and denominator, the result is 1. 2 by 2 is 1. 3 by 3 is 1. 4 by 4 is 1. But here we need 2 because we are dividing into 2 parts. So here this is 0 by 2, this is 2 by 2. Then this point will be 1 by 2. Okay. So we are representing 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is a rational number and we represented it on the number line. Now if we are dividing this 0 to 1 distance into 3 equal parts, like this, one part, second part and third part. Now this 1 we have to write it as 3 by 3 and 0 becomes 0 by 3. Then this will be 1 by 3, this will be 2 by 3. 1 by 3 and 2 by 3 are rational numbers and we represented it on number line. So between each integer there are infinite number of fractions or rational numbers. If we are dividing into 4 equal parts, what happens? This will be 0 by 4, this will become 4 by 4 and this is 1 by 4, 2 by 4, 3 by 4. So we can see between 0 and 1, so many type of rational numbers we can find. That is between 2 integers or 2 whole numbers, we can see infinite number of rational numbers in a number line. Now we can check how we will find rational numbers between 2 integers if we are not using the number line. For example, write any 3 rational numbers between negative 2 and 0. We are not using number line to solve this. We want some fractions in between negative 2 and 0. So first we have to do is negative 2 is negative 2 by 1 and 0 is 0 by 1. Now between negative 2 and 0, we need 3 or more rational numbers. We first want to do is make this as 10. That is, make denominator as 10. If you are multiplying denominator with 10, then you should multiply it with numerator also. Then only this P by Q balance. Otherwise, it will never balance. The answer will be wrong. So, if you are multiplying a 10 to denominator, you should multiply it to numerator also. Here also into 10. Now, this becomes negative 20 by 10 and this is again 0 by 10. Now, here look, both are 10. If we are asked to find any rational number between two rational numbers or between two integers, first you have to make the denominator same, then only we can find the rational numbers between them. Here we can easily find it. Between them we can find negative 1 by 10, negative 2 by 10, negative 3 by 10, negative 4 by 10, negative 5 by 10, negative 6 by 10 till negative 19 by 10. All these fractions or rational numbers are between negative 20 by 10 and 0 by 10. And this negative by 20 is actually equal to negative 2 and 0 by 10 is 0. So the final answer will be between negative 2 and 0 we have so many rational numbers. So this is one method to find rational numbers between two integers. Next question, with another method, find any 10 rational numbers between negative 5 by 6 and 5 by 8. If this is the question, look, the denominators here, both are different. So first you have to make it equal. Then you have to find, whenever you want to make denominators same, then you have to find the LCM. Here 6 and 8. You can factorize this with primes. That is 2 into 3 is 6. Now 3 ones are 3. So 6 is written as only 1 2 is there. So 2 raised to 1 into how many 3s are there? Only 1 3. We are considering this part. Don't want to check this. To factorize it, only consider this part. 2 into 3 raised to 1. And 8. How will you write 8? 2 4s are 8. 2 2s are 4. Now again 2 is 2 1s are 2. So this part 8 is equal to 2 into 2 into 2. That is 2 cube. Now LCM. LCM means write all the factors here. Which all the factors? 2 and 3. And take the greatest powers of these factors. In case of 2, you have 1 as the power and 3 as the power. You should take 3 because it is the greatest power. Now 3, you have only 1 as the power. So the result is 2 cube into 3. 2 cube is 2 into 2 into 2. That is 8 into 3. 24 is the LCM. Now with this LCM, you have to make denominators as 24. Negative 5 by 6. How will you make the 6 to 24? 6 into what is 24? 6 into 4. 6 4s are 24. So, I told you before, whatever you do in the denominator, you should do it in the numerator. So, here also into 4. Now, this fraction becomes negative 5 into 4, negative 20 by 6 4s are 24. Now, what about 5 by 8? You want to make this 8 to 24. That is 3. Here also into 3. Now, this becomes 15 by 24. This is the new rational numbers. We want to find 10 rational numbers between negative 20 by 24 and 15 by 24. So here 24 is the denominator in both the fractions. They are equal. So you can simply write all the numbers between negative 20 and 15. In a number line, negative 20 is lying here, 15 is lying here, middle there will be 0. Till this you will have so many values. From 15 to 0 also so many values. You can write any 10 of these numbers or these fractions here. I am writing here 14 by 24, 13 by 24, 12 by 24, 11 by 24, 10 by 24. Now I will write some negative values. That is, in between negative 20 and 15, you'll have negative 19 by 24, negative 18 by 24, negative 17 by 24, negative 16 by 24, negative 15 by 24. So here are the 10 fractions or 10 rational numbers between minus 5 by 6 and 5 by 8. So what we have done? We have first find the LCM and make the denominator same. Always remember, if you are multiplying anything with the denominator, you should multiply it with the numerator also. Then we get new fractions. In between those two fractions, you can find so many fractions because their denominators are same. So this is one method. Find a rational number between 1 by 4 and 1 by 2. 1 by 4 and 1 by 2. In a number line, here it may be 1 by 4, this is 1 by 2. Now we have to find a rational number between this. We can find 1 or 2 or so many rational numbers between these two rational numbers. I'll show you another method. The first method we did was, we made the denominator into 10 and then we find so many rational numbers between given two integers. The next question was two rational numbers. For that, denominators were different. So first we find LCM, then made the denominator same and then found so many rational numbers between them. Here it is asked only one value. So you can simply, either you can find the LCM and write a fraction in between it, or you can use this middle term finding method. We will find the middle term here. So that will be between 1 by 4 and 1 by 2, right? So how will you find middle term? If A and B are two numbers and their middle term is A plus B by 2. To get middle term, you should add 1 by 4 plus 1 by 2 and divide it by 2. Then you will get the middle term. Now I will show you a formula that is including rational numbers, that is fractions. A by B is a fraction. Division with another fraction C by D. That is, a fraction is divided by another fraction. The result will be A by B. This division we are making it as multiplication and reciprocal of C by D. That becomes D by C. A by B division C by D, it becomes A by B into C by D becomes D by C while we are changing it into multiplication. Now keep in mind this, we are coming to the problem. 1 by 4 plus 1 by 2 divided by 2. Now here simply 2 means 2 by 1. Let it be there. In the numerator part, so this is division, this is numerator part and this is denominator part. Let us name it as, this is P and this is Q. In P you have a fraction, Q also you have a fraction. Actually the Q was 2. 2 means 2 by 1. Now we want to solve this first. 1 by 4 plus 1 by 2. 1 by 4 plus 1 by 2. The result is, you want to find the LCM of 4 and 2. 4 and 2's LCM. How will you find it? 4. It is 2 into 2. 2. Now 2 into 1. 4 is 2 square. 2 is 2 raised to 1. Now LCM is all the factors and its highest power. Here all the factor means only one factor is there. Both are having 2 as a factor and the highest power is square, that is 2 square. 4 is the LCM. We have to make this denominators to this 4. This is already 4, so no change for numerator and denominator. This is 1 by 2. This 2 we want to change to 4. How will you make it? Into 2. Here we are multiplying into 2, so here also into 2. This becomes 1 by 4 without change plus 1 2s are 2 by 2 2s are 4. Now both the denominators are same. The result is 1 plus 2 whole by 4, that is 3 by 4. 1 by 4 plus 2 by 4 is 3 by 4. Remember, don't add these denominators. In addition and subtraction, the denominators must be same, but you must not add or subtract denominators. But in multiplication, you can multiply both denominators and write the answer. Okay. Here it is 3 by 4. Now that is what we get in the P, that is numerator part. 1 by 4 plus 1 by 2, we get 3 by 4 by 2 by 1. And we know A by B by C by D is A by B into D by C. This is C by D. D by C means 1 by 2, which is equal to, I told you in multiplication you can simply multiply the numerators and denominators. That is 3 ones are 3 by 4 twos are 8. 3 by 8. This is the value in between 3 by 8. We have find the middle point here. So this was, we used A plus B by 2. This is A and this is B by 2. We will get middle point. Now 3 by 8 is its middle point. Now if we are finding a value between these two numbers, how will you find using this method? That is, A will be 1 by 4 plus B will be 3 by 8 by 2. We are finding the value between this. So how will you find? First you have to make this 2 as 2 by 1. Then only you can substitute A by B by C by D formula, which is equal to A by B into D by C. Now first we have to find the sum of these two fractions, that is 1 by 4 plus 3 by 8. Here 4 and 8. We have to find the LCM. 4, 8. 2 twos are 4, 2 ones are 2. Now 8, 2 fours are 8, 2 twos are 4, 2 ones are 2. Now 4 can be written as this part, that is 2 into 2, 2 square. Now this 8 can be written as this part, that is 2 into 2 into 2, 2 cube. Now LCM is all the factors here. Here only factor is 2 and its highest power. Here it have powers 2 raised to 2, power is 2. 2 raised to 3, power is 3. In 2 and 3, which is the highest power? 3. So 2 cube. 2 cube means 2 into 2 into 2. The result is 8. 8 is the LCM. Here it is already 8, so no change to this fraction. Here it is 4, you have to make it as 8, that is 4 into 2. So here also into 2, which is equal to 2 by 8 plus 3 by 8, and the result is 5 by 8. So for numerator fraction, we get the result 5 by 8 whole by this 2 by 1. That is A by B by C by D. Now the result is 5 by 8 into 2 by 1. While making it to multiplication, we get 1 by 2. 2 by 1 becomes 1 by 2. Now multiply. 5 ones are 5, 8 twos are 16. So in between these two fractions, we find another fraction that is in the middle point, 5 by 16. Like that way, you can take this as A and this as B, and by 2 you will get this value. So this is another method. I think the previous method was easier than this. Next we can move to exercise 1.2. In that, first question is represent numbers on number line. There are some numbers given. The first one is 7 by 4. How will you represent this? First you have to draw a number line. Now 0. Now 1. Here it is 7 by 4. First we have to check the denominator. It is 4. So if it is 4, then we are going to divide this 0 to 1 part into 4 equal terms. Equal parts. That is 1 will be 4 by 4 and 0 will be 0 by 4. This we have 1 by 4, 2 by 4, 3 by 4. Now again this 2. Here we are dividing it into again 4 parts in between 1 and 2. Here after 4 by 4 we'll have 5 by 4. This will be 6 by 4 and the other will be 7 by 4. Now you can mark the point here and name it A. This is the question. Let A be 7 by 4. Then we can name that point as A. We have found 7 by 4. Now next example, next question, that is negative 5 by 6. We have the question negative. So in a number line, negative numbers are to the left side of 0. So we will mark 0 here. Now we will mark negative 1 here. And check the denominator, it is 6. So 0 will be 0 by 6 and negative 1 becomes negative 6 by 6. Numerator and denominator should be equal for 1. So this is 0 by 6 and this is, don't write this as negative 1 by 6 but write it as 6 by 6. That is numerator and denominator is equal. Same. Now in between it you can divide this part to 6 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now this is negative 1 by 6. This will be negative 2 by 6. This is negative 3 by 6. Negative 4 by 6. Negative 5 by 6. And this is negative 6 by 6. We have to find negative 5 by 6. This is the point. We can name it as B. Let this be B. Negative 5 by 6. We have found negative 5 by 6. Now represent negative 2 by 11, negative 5 by 11 and negative 9 by 11 on a number line. Here the denominator is 11 and we have negative values. So let us draw a big number line because we need 11 equal parts, and let this be 0 and this is negative 1 because it is negative values, and here it is denominator 11, so we write 0 as 0 by 11 and this as negative 11 by 11. Don't write it as negative 1 by 11. Negative 1 is, that is 1 is 11 by 11 and negative 1 is negative 11 by 11. Now divide this to 11 equal parts. Now we can write negative 1 by 11, negative 2 by 11, negative 3 by 11, negative 4 by 11, negative 5 by 11, negative 6 by 11, negative 7 by 11, negative 8 by 11, negative 9 by 11, negative 10 by 11. Now in that we will name this as A, this B, this C. So A is negative 2 by 11, that is this point A. Now negative 5 by 11 is B, that is this B. Negative 9 by 11 is C. C. This is the number line which represents these rational numbers. So whenever you have a question to represent a fraction on number line, first you check the denominator. If the denominator is not same, if so many fractions are given at a time, you have to make it as same denominator. And if you have same denominator, it is so easy to represent the fractions on number line. You want to check what is the denominator, and that if it is bigger value like this, you have to make a bigger distance between 0 and 1, and always check if it is negative, 0 will be on the right side, and if it is positive, you can mark 0 on the left side. Now for negative 1 is there after 0. If it is positive, the positive number line will be like this, here 0 and 1 here. Now check what is the denominator. You have to divide it into that much parts. Here it was 11. Now always remember 0 will be 0 by the denominator in the question, and 1 or negative 1 will be the denominator in the question will be both in numerator and denominator. In question, if it is 5 by 8, 8 will be here and here. If it is 5 by 7, then here will be 7 by 7. So, here the question denominator will be 0.1's numerator and denominator. After that, you can simply mark the fractions asked. That is the method. Now, next question. Next is write 5 rational numbers which are smaller than 2. Smaller than 2. We can first draw a number line and check. If you know to write directly, you can do that also. Here 1, 2. Here will be -1, -2. Now we want to write fractions smaller than 2. Means these are all fractions because all these are by 1, by 1, by 1. So you can simply write less than 2. We have this 1, 0, -1, -2, or you can write any other fractions like, now how many fractions? We want to write 5 fractions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fractions are here. Next question. Find 10 rational numbers. 10 rational numbers between -2 by 5 and 1 by 2. Here the given fractions are -2 by 5 and 1 by 2. First you want to make denominators same. Here it is prime numbers. So you can't use prime factorization method to find LCM. If it is a composite number, you can do prime factorization and find LCM. If there is no composite number, then you should multiply these two denominators. That will be the LCM. LCM is 10 here. That is 5 into 2. Both denominators. Product. Now, make -2 by 5. This 5 to 10. How will you make it as 10? 5 into 2 is 10. That is to make the denominator as this LCM. So here also into 2. Now this become -4 by 10. And what about 1 by 2? 1 by 2. Here 2 we have to make it as 10 into 5. So here also into 5. Now this becomes 5 by 10. So -2 by 5 here becomes -4 by 10. And 1 by 2 becomes 5 by 10. Here both the denominators are same. Now check. What are the rational numbers between these two values? Between, let us draw a number line and check. Between -4 and 5, we have -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are only 9 rational numbers. So what we will do? We want to multiply with any other digit and make this fractions little more bigger fraction. Here we made this fraction to little more bigger fraction, but this is equal to this. Nothing is changed in the value, but just making it much bigger in representation. So 4 by 10 and 5 by 10. We will make either we will multiply 10 to it. So -4 by 10. It is the most easiest method. That is, if we have only 9 fractions between this and we are asked 10 fraction, just multiply a 10 to it. Then here also 10, here also 10, here also 10, here also 10. Now this become -40 by 100 and this become 50 by 100. And between -40 by 100 and 50 by 100, there are so many fractions. Either you can use this type of easiest method, or you can multiply with any digit to make it bigger. That is, we will take here 2, then 2, 2, here also into 2, into 2. That is, denominator must be same. That is the only condition. -4 into 2, that is -8 by 10 2s are 20, 5 2s are 10 and 10 2s are 20. Now between -8 and +10, they are having 10 rational numbers, so you can use this. So what we have done, we first get 2 rationals, and in that denominator were different, so we find the LCM and make a denominator here, and we want to check what is multiplied to the denominator to get LCM, and we multiply and we get 2 other fractions. But in between that 2 fractions, we have only 9 rational numbers, but we want to find 10 rational number. So either we can multiply this 10 with another 10 and make this negative 40 by 100 and 50 by 100, then you can find so many rational number. Or you can multiply like this with any digit. That is, here we are multiplying with 2. If you want, you can multiply with 3, 4, 5. Any digit you can multiply, but make sure that you are multiplying with both numerator and denominator in this fraction and this fraction. Don't forget to multiply here, because then only these denominator becomes same. If you are multiplying anything with the denominator, you should multiply it with numerator also. So either you can use any digit, or you can simply multiply these with 10. So in between this you will find negative 7 by 20, 10 rational numbers. Negative 6 by 20, negative 5 by 20, here are 3, negative 4 by 20, negative 3 by 20, negative 2 by 20, negative 1 by 20, 0 by 20, 1 by 20, 2 by 20. How many other? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 are there. Or if you were multiplying with 10, it will be negative 40 by 100, and 5 into 10 is 50 by 100. Now in between you will get 41, 42, 43 like that, or 31, 32, 33 by 100 like that, or any fraction you can take. It is your choice. Either you can make like this, or you can make like this. If there are not much rational numbers asked in between these two fractions. If only 9 rational numbers were asked, you don't want to do these steps. This is enough, because in between this we will get 9 rational numbers. Here we did these two, or this method, to get 10 rational numbers. Now next question. Find 5 rational number between 2 by 3 and 4 by 5. Here denominators are different. So first you have to make denominator same. Here both are prime numbers, so you can't factorize. Just multiply it, you will get the LCM. LCM is 15. Now make 2 by 3 to this LCM. That is 3 you have to change to 15. 3 into 5 is 15. So here also into 5. That is 2 by 3 becomes 10 by 15. Now 4 by 5. 5, how will you make to 15? That is 5 into 3. So here also into 3. Now this becomes 12 by 15. Now between 10 by 15 and 12 by 15, you can't find 5 rational number. That is, here is only 11 by 15 in between them. So to find some more rational numbers, you can multiply with any number. Here I am just multiplying with the 10. So this becomes 100 by 150 and 120 by 150. Now between 100 and 120 you can find 101 by 150, 102 by 150, 103 by 150, 104 by 150 and 105 by 150. Now I got 5 rational number between these two fractions. Now next is find 5 rational number between negative 3 by 2 and 5 by 3. Here again 2 and 3. So LCM is 2 into 3, that is 6. Now negative 3 by 2 becomes 2 into 3 is 6. So here also into 3. It becomes negative 9 by 6. 5 by 3. 3 into 2 is 6. So here also into 2. This becomes 10 by 6. Negative 9 by 6 and 10 by 6. In between I can find 5 rationals. That is negative 8 by 6. Negative 7 by 6, negative 6 by 6, negative 5 by 6, negative 4 by 6. Here are 5 rational numbers. Now next question. Find 5 rational numbers between 1 by 4 and 1 by 2. Again, we have 4 and 2 here. In that, don't want to multiply the denominators. Just find the LCM because it is composite number. That is 4. We will factorize it. 2. Now 4 can be written as this part, that is 2 square. 2, this 2 can be written as this part, that is only 1 2, that is 2 raised to 1. Now LCM is the factors appeared here, that is 2. Now which is the greatest power in this? 2 is the greatest power, so 2 square. The LCM is 4. Now we can make each factors denominator to 4. This is 1 by 4. Already 4 in the denominator, so no change. Now 1 by 2, you have to multiply with 2, then only it will become 4. So here also into 2, you will get 2 by 4. So 2 by 4. Now between 1 by 4 and 2 by 4, you can't find 5 rationals. So you are multiplying with 10. Here also into 10. So into 10 and 10. Now this becomes 10 by 40. And here it becomes 20 by 40. Between 10 and 20, you can find 11 by 40, 12 by 40, 13 by 40, 14 by 40, 15 by 40. Now 5 rationals are between 1 by 4 and 1 by 2. Now next is write 5 rational number greater than negative 2. Greater than negative 2. Greater than negative 2. Here is the negative 2. This is negative 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. So greater than negative 2 means numbers towards the right side. You can take negative 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. Here all are rationals because each can be right in the form P by Q. Negative 1 means negative 1 by 1. 0 by 1, 1 is 1 by 1, 2 by 1, 3 by 1, 4 by 1. All are P by Q form. So all are rationals. So greater than negative 2 means these values. Now next, find 10 rational number between 3 by 5 and 3 by 4. 3 by 5 and 3 by 4, you have to find 10 rational number. Here 5 and 4, you have to find LCM by 5 into 4 method, not this prime factorization method. That is 5 into 4 is 20. That is the LCM. No common factor between 5 and 4. Now 3 by 5, it becomes, we have to change this 5 to 20. That is denominator to 20. Here it is 4. So here also into 4. 3 by 5, it becomes 12 by 20. Now what about 3 by 4? Here 4 we have to change to 20. That is into 5. So here also into 5. This becomes 15 by 20. Between 12 by 20 and 15 by 20, you can't find 10 values. So simply multiply with 10 again to both numerators and denominators. We will get 120 by 200 and 150 by 200. This is the easiest method. Or you can multiply with any other digit. But remember, you have to multiply same digit to both numerators and denominators. But in that, the easiest one is 10. So simply you can add 1 0 to it and write like this fractions. Now between 120 by 200 and 150 by 200, you can find 10 rationals. That is 121 by 200, 122 by 200, 123 by 200, 124 by 200, 125 by 200, 126 by 200, 127 by 200, 128 by 200, 129 by 200, 130 by 200. Here are the 10 rational numbers between the given questions. So this is all in this first chapter. We can do some more questions later. Now thank you.